This is Ritson and you're watching Sport Icons.
My neighbour here in Newcastle, Ritson, who is the British lightweight champion after not only winning the belt but defending it 3 times, and so now he owns that belt outright, and he did that by defeating Paul Harlan Jr. in the last fight here in Newcastle at the Metro Radio Arena, and he wants to make the Metro Radio Arena his fortress, ultimately with the big goal of potentially fighting at St James's Park at some point. And his reception here at the Radio Arena was phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. He's a real nice lad, he's a real class lad as well, family man now and that, of course, and he's looking to return to the Metro Arena on October the 13th to hopefully become European champion, and before then he could potentially be on the Amir Khan undercard on September the 8th. So it's only like a few weeks in between, so he's really going for it. But what we'll do is we'll get straight into his words where he spoke about the European title and all that kind of thing, along with Luke Campbell and that as well, which of course he's set to go up against Mendy on the Joshua and Povetkin undercard. So anyway, this is Ritson's statement. Yeah, October the 13th we're thinking. We're being told we could have a warm-up fight on September the 8th on the Amir Khan bill. Just an 8-rounder and then hopefully the European title in October. Tatley got a good win against Ivan Mendy, who's obviously beaten Luke Campbell. He's a good opponent, but it's nothing like we can't handle on the night. Domestically at British level, we've dealt with all the top operators now. We've still got Anthony Crolla, Ricky Burns, who are beyond that, but domestic scene, we've dealt with that well, and now it's time for the European. When we signed a contract with Matchroom Eddie Hearn, one of the fights was to be in America. But if we keep having the Metro Radio Arena like a fortress and the atmosphere that we're getting, there's no need to go anywhere else. It would always be nice to go to America for a big fight, but if we can keep fighting that arena, then that's where we'll stay. With Luke Campbell, I think he'll do the job this time on Mendy. I don't think he'll stop Mendy, but I think he'll win on points. Campbell is moving to Shane McGuigan's gym, which is a good move for him, and you'll see the best of Luke Campbell. You've got to watch his fight against Jorge Linares. He pushed Linares to the limit. If you put Linares in with the likes of Mendy, I think you would expect Linares to win quite easily. He's definitely 100% improved since the last one, and I think we'll see in this fight that he's got. So that is Ritson's statement. So he wants to become European champion, so he's moving beyond the British level. And of course, he did mention the likes of Crolla and of course Ricky Burns and Luke Campbell. These guys are also beyond British level. Now, with him fighting at the Metro Radio Arena, it was one hell of an atmosphere. I was there, I was watching it, and the roof got lifted. It was like a mini St James's Park, but the noise just is deafening. Now hopefully he could be taking on this guy Tatley, who is going to become the European champion, or potentially so anyway, because he's got a European defence against Frank Uriga on this Saturday. So all going well for Tatley, then Tatley could well be Ritson's opponent. So for me, I really hope that we get this fight. Now, I'm a little bit dubious with the fact that he said that he could be performing on the Amir Khan undercard, which is only, what, 5 weeks before then. So for me, while, I mean, obviously it depends on who it is that he's fighting. If he's just thrown in there with, say, a tune-up, then that's fine. But still, even then, it's risky because he could get a cut. But there again, he has been blasting out opponents within the first round or two. As I said before, his last 3 defences of his British title, he stopped all 3 of his opponents within a combined 4 rounds. So that is phenomenal. But that's not always going to be the case. At some point, he's going to meet a brick wall who isn't going to go away in the first couple of rounds, and he's going to have to dig deep and go the distance at times. And hopefully, he's not going to meet his match on the Amir Khan undercard. Hopefully, it's going to be somebody he's just going to go in there and just get blasted, get a nice payday, all that kind of thing. So all going well if he does fight on the Amir Khan undercard anyway. But more importantly than that, October 13th at the Metro Radio Arena here in Newcastle, and I look forward to seeing him perform again. As I said before, he's a real quality, nice lad. Now, for him fighting in America, it's a real good opportunity for him because obviously being a 135 pounder, you've got so many over there where that division is really popping more so than what it is here. But hopefully with the likes of Ritson and what have you, more British eyes will be on that division. For us, we tend to like the bigger weights. I don't know why, it just kind of is what it is, you know. Pretty much from super middleweight onwards is pretty much what the British fight fans like. But I would love to see him in there with Anthony Crolla and a Ricky Burns. And personally, I think that Lewis Ritson would beat both of them. He wouldn't find it easy at all. I think that they would give him trouble. But ultimately, I think that Lewis Ritson will beat these guys, as well as Luke Campbell. That's a real tough fight. That's a real pick and fight for that one. And hopefully we get to see it at some point. Who knows? I mean, the ultimate dream is for Lewis Ritson to be performing at St James's Park in front of 67,000 people potentially. So that would be absolutely phenomenal. And to do that, if he's going to be staying at this weight, of course, then he's going to need to not only boost his popularity. Now he's very popular here in the Northeast and across the UK right now. But to fill that kind of stadium, he's going to need somebody like Vasyl Lomachenko. And if he keeps on the path that he's going, maybe we could see that fight a bit sooner than maybe we think. But anyway, first things first, October the 13th for the European title, or potentially on the Amir Khan undercard on September the 8th in Birmingham. So anyway, let's see. So you drop your thoughts below about Lewis Ritson, click that thumbs up, subscribe, catch you all on the next video.